ranch, there's more work in store for Emily, and she is beginning to realise the amount of hard work involved in running a stables like Donie's.
The trek was fairly successful. Arrived back with my 3 customers and 3 horses. They all had their limbs still intact, so.
Lorraine reports back to her dad.
Now she left the mounting block beside Ben, but seeing all of that, that's all I picked up on.
Like, at the moment, I just want to go to bed. I'm absolutely wrecked.
As Emily struggles towards the end of the day, Donie calls her to the office.
I think you look a bit tired, do you?
I'm a bit tired, all right.
Yeah, long day. I think you're doing very well today.
Thanks a million. Yeah, it's tough.
I think, yeah, you have a long day before you tomorrow now again. Your challenge or task for tomorrow is that you're here at 7 o'clock in the morning with your luggage packed. You're going for 2 days with Aoife, my daughter, and we expect you to, that after today, that you'll be able to lead the group. All right, so I think you need to get to bed early tonight.
I think so too.
Yeah, you had a long, hard day today. Okay, good night.
See you in the morning.
It's dawn and a new day, but for Emily it starts with yet more mucking out. Today she is leaving the confines of the stables and leading a trail through the ring of Kerry. Today Emily is answerable to Aoife.
So this morning we happened to have 16 horses going into the truck. So what I do is I make a list of the horses.
Kind of a valley, kind of a horseshoe valley.
William and Emily are on the road with the horses to Glen Bay to meet their group. William acts as her tour guide for the ring of Kerry.
We're heading for Killarney now, and we'll go through Killarney and head for just before the town of Glen Bay.
William seems dead on, so I can't understand a word he's saying though. But I was kind of warned about that.
All the mountains here on the left are the McGillicuddy Reeks, where you'll be riding now today.
All right. We're just waiting for the posses to come along and we're going to get them mounted up. I think this one is a tough challenge because I'm really being thrown in the deep end here. Hopefully I'll be able to pull through. Yesterday wasn't too bad because it was only out for an hour around the park. So the pressure's on today now.
She's going to have more responsibility. She's going to be in front. It's going to be somewhere she's never seen before. We're back in Glen Bay. She's going to have to keep looking behind her, making sure everyone's okay and keeping up the pace as well because we have to, keep on moving and get there at a set time. So I think she's up for the challenge. I think it'll be a very tiring day, a long day for her, but I think she should do good.
Emily is anxious as she begins her biggest task to date.
We good to go?
Leading a group of 12 on a 2-day trail.
All right to go?
Are we all set?
Okay, lads, walk on.
Best of luck to you, Emily.
Thank you.
Take care.
The trail kicks off well as Emily leads the group up over the windy gap.
All right, lads, can you all hear me? As you can see, we're coming down into the Glen Bay Horseshoe Valley. Straight ahead of us there is Donegal Peninsula. It's like being on top of the world. It was unreal. It was so breathtaking. I'm there looking at the scenery, trying to pay attention to the ride at the same time.
A few little kind of teething things along the way, but we're getting there. She probably just needs to grasp the fact that there's 10 people behind her. It's kind of the sheer kind of responsibility of it all.
So lads, just when we're stopping for lunch, which will be shortly, okay? Make sure you roll up your stirrups.
On their descent, Emily and her group encounter a particularly difficult crossing.
All right, lads, there's just a bit of a drain here, so what I'm going to ask you to do is just dismount off your horses. We are going to take your horses across. Take it handy.
One by one, Emily carefully leads all the horses through the ditch.
Everyone all right? Okay, walk on.
It's the end of a long day's riding, and Emily and the group head back to their mountain stables for the evening.
I didn't quite expect what faced me today, and it was the real thing now. It was getting stuck in there, up the front. I know I've been at this most of my life now. The likes of coming into this sort of business where this is their life and there's no mistakes with it, you know, there's no room for messing up.
With the group taken care of and the horses settled in the stables for the night, Emily takes time out to talk to her master.
Everybody seemed to be very happy after the day.
They're all right, were they?
Yeah, very happy after the
Did
day.
anyone notice I was an amateur?
They're not, you wouldn't be an amateur at all. It's just certain things you might need to tighten up in, but that it all come to you eventually. They're only small little things. And would you think it's hard work?
I did all right, you know, it was kind of, I suppose, the long days and the few little jobs here and there.
And do you think that's the type of business you'd like to get into, something like that?
Yeah, I've 2 horses myself, so.
If the business is successful, it'll grow itself, but you need to keep complete control over it yourself.
Donie, if you were to be dead honest with me, if I was to go out on my own and try and set up a business like this, do you think I'd be able to cope?
I think you would. I think you've got it.